be on the record in Williams, that is 2023 CR 3000005, State of Kansas versus Donna Anita Williams. County Attorney Jill Gillette for the state. The defendant appears in person and by counsel Joseph Favre. Mr. Favre, how does your client wish to proceed?
So, Your Honor, when we came before you last, we announced we had a plea agreement that was basically worked out. Miss Williams was going to be in treatment. She is in treatment, but I found out today that there is another case that was filed that has not had a first appearance yet, it looks like, that I've spoken to Ms. Gillette about. So we are going to ask for one more continuance. It is a level 9 felony case. So we'd like to be able to get all of her cases resolved at one time if possible. And that new case is 24 CR 84 in Greenwood, and I'm not sure why she hasn't had first appearance or even had an attorney appointed, I guess, but I just saw that today when I was looking at her other cases.
You said 24 CR
84.
84.
Yep.
Ms. Gillette, do you know the posture of that case?
There's a warrant outstanding for her in that case and in her revocation case because she didn't show up for her sanction. She has 2 warrants outstanding at this time and she needs to turn herself in.
That's correct.
Well, this case is getting quite a bit of age to it. We've had we had the PHC December 22nd. It looks like we actually had witnesses present ready to go February 20th. And I was told that if we would set it over, the parties were ready to negotiate. Then March 29th, we switched attorneys and wanted one more PHC to resolve it. And then we were here April 26th, requesting another new date, an issue of Zoom links. So we've had, this is our 5th docket for preliminary hearing. I'm inclined to deny the motion, counsel.
I understand. I've only been on since I was appointed in March, I think, but I'm fine if the court wants to set it for another prelim setting and go from there. We do have a plea agreement that's essentially worked out, but given the complications, I'm fine with setting it for a prelim.
Ms. Gillette, what's your position on all of this?
Miss Williams has violated the agreement with the county attorney for her plea because part of it was to stipulate to her revocation and serve her sanction, and she disappeared and didn't report for her sanction. So she has actually violated the offer that we gave her.
Well, we know where she is. Any chance we're going to pick her up?
That will be up to the sheriff.
All right. Well, like I said, we had this set for evidentiary preliminary hearing, and everybody told me that we were going to have a plea agreement. I'll set this for preliminary hearing, but I will, and I want both parties to understand, and you too, Miss Williams, I will expect this to either be for waiver or actual hearing. I'm not going to continue it again. All right, Missy, when's our next available? Distribution of heroin, conspiracy to distribute stimulants, possession of opiates, paraphernalia with intent to manufacture, drug tax stamp, and drug paraphernalia. So we have, it looks like 5 felonies here.
I have July 12th in the morning open.
All right, what time July 12th?
I will be out of town that entire week. I'm sorry. The second week of July, I'll be out of town.
All right, what else can you do, Missy? Sooner rather than later.
I have July 26th at 11 available.
That's not sooner. What do you think
I don't
about?
have any time sooner.
I know.
July 26th at 11, I'll be in an adjudication trial
All right.
that day.
What about 11:30? Are you gonna be, is that gonna be all day, you think?
It
11.
will be. Yeah,
What?
the adjudication trial will be all day that day of the 26th. I'm completely open on the 19th. I don't know if you have any time then.
Nope, that's not available to me.
Okay.
July 30th at 11?
July 30th at 11. Well, I have two trials that are potential that day. I don't know if either of them is going to go. I think that they won't, but there's a potential I could be in a trial that day.
What
But if you
about
want to,
August 6th?
August 6th, I will definitely be in a trial on August 6th. Sorry.
Okay, what about, okay, she has two other cases pending, Ms. Gillette. And one of those court dates, we don't know until she gets picked up on her warrants.
Right.
Yes, Your Honor. We had a court date on May 9th, and she was ordered to do a 3-day sanction by Judge Ricky.
And she didn't show up for that?
No.
Ms. Williams, I'm gonna order that you turn yourself in by 5 o'clock today.
Leave treatment.
What's that?
I need to leave treatment.
I can't hear you.
I need to leave treatment.
Well, you've got to take care of these matters.
I get out on, I think, the 4th or the 5th.
The 4th or 5th of what? July you get out?
Yes.
Another 30, 40 days?
It's 28-day program. So
When
it might
did you
even
go in?
be before that. I could be miscalculating, but it's 28 days from the 2nd.
Okay, it's a 28-day program and you went in 5 days ago?
Yes, so sorry, I'm probably miscalculating, but yes, I definitely went out on 2nd.
Did your probation officer know anything about you going in?
I do believe she got an email from me saying I was going in, and I signed signed over a form for her to be able to know where I'm at and stuff.
So your probation officer set up the treatment for you?
No, I set it up myself, but she knows that I was going. She knew that I was going to inpatient.
Do you leave the facility or are you staying in it?
I'm inpatient. I stay. I'm not supposed to leave anywhere.
But you checked yourself in 5 days before this court date.
Yeah, because I've had my bed date for a while now.
Well, you've had this court date since April 26th. You've had this court date since April 26th, but you waited until 5 days before court to go in. I don't know.
They didn't have a
Ms.
date.
Gillette,
They didn't have
do you have any
anything.
position on whether she should take care of her court commitments or?
So, Judge, if I could make just a quick idea on
Sure.
this, if she's going to be in treatment till the 30th, it sounds like, if she's got 23 more days from today, then perhaps she should turn herself in right when she gets out, and then we can just reset this for one more PHC docket, which I do hate to do, but given the schedule, if we set this for the 5th, if the court has a docket on July 5th, that'll be later that week after she gets out. And by that time, we'll know what's going on in her other case, and we can just hopefully have a resolution by that point. So that's, anyway.
Ms. Gillette?
My position is she needs to be turning herself in as soon as possible because she was supposed to do a 3-day sanction, which she had plenty of time to do. She didn't check herself in until recently. And my position is she's already done sanctions, had a revocation, and was in front of Judge Ricky and hasn't complied with his 3-day ordered sanction. I'm asking for her to go to prison on her revocation case on her next revocation. She failed to sanction. And failing to do your sanction is failing to do your sanction. She should have showed up when Judge Ricky told her to be there. And he made it a condition of her corrections to be there. And she violated her corrections again by not being there.
And now
Sure.
5 days before this hearing, she just decides to check into treatment for the first time in.
I've had my bed date it was set over a month ago. They've been full. They're packed full now. I've had this bed date for a while.
Where are you located? What treatment facility?
Mirror in Newton.
Is that the one in Newton?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Favre makes an idea. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm all for treatment, but frankly, it just looks like you're hiding there to me. We've got such a
I'm
long.
actually trying to get better. I've had this bed date for a while now. It's not just like
Well,
something that
you've
just
had
popped
this
up.
bed date since your last arrest.
And I'm trying to get better. I really am. I don't think prison's gonna solve any of my problems. I'm trying to work through that treatment and reintegration after I take care of my problems with you guys. But it seems to me that maybe some people don't think so, and I apologize for that. I really do, but I'm trying. Really trying. I know.
Well, I understand about addiction and I understand about the need for treatment. And like I said, I'm all for that. But with your history with this court and other courts in this district, I just feel like you started seeking treatment to avoid prison.
No, I've never done inpatient treatment. I've never done it. I've never tried this hard. I've never found something that worked for me. And I finally found a place that feels right for me. These people actually feel like they care, and I've never found that in a treatment place.
Of course, you've only been there 4 or 5 days, right?
That makes all the difference. It makes all the difference to somebody whenever you feel like nobody cares or nobody's listening to you. When you find people you connect with, it's different. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm going to do a little bit of both. I will continue this to, what was that date? July, that she gets out, July 5th. Is that what you said, counsel?
Yeah, July 5th, I think, is the next PHC that would be after she gets out.
We don't have a PHC docket that day,
Oh,
and we don't have one the 19th.
When do you have one? Oh, you're gonna the 12th, and I'll be out of town on the 12th. Crap. Okay.
Well, August 2nd is our next PHC.
no, I don't want to go that long.
No, we don't go that far. So, man, is there one on? No, that's cutting it really close.
What about, what do we have on June? What did you say about June 21st? We don't have that available?
Yeah, but she won't be
Well,
28 days from now is.
well, Judge, if we do June 21st, she'll still have to appear from treatment, which I think I'm fine with. I think regardless, Ms. Gillette is correct that she's going to have to answer for the warrant in the other case, the warrant in her new case. So whatever we do in resolution of these cases, which I still think she wants to do, and I still think we can work out, she's going to have to end up turning herself in at some point after she gets out of treatment, regardless.
Well, and that was going to be the second half of this, is I want her in custody.
Right.
I would give her a date for this, but she needs to be in custody. And I don't want to set this over. Missy, can you fit this in? Find me a date, Missy, any day that's in the next couple of weeks. I know we don't have time, but find me something for about, for evidentiary prelim. About an hour if you just put it wherever you need to.
Uh-huh.
June 18th, I have 10 o'clock available.
June 18th, 10 o'clock is your preliminary hearing. Ms. Gillette, can you make that work? You get your
I will-
witnesses, June 18th?
I will try to get all the witnesses subpoenaed by then, Your Honor. The witnesses in this case are predominantly officers, so I can get them subpoenas ASAP.
And then I want her to be here. I want her to be here for first appearance Tuesday at 1:30 on those other two cases. I want her physically here.
The next Tuesday, Judge?
Next Tuesday.
Okay,
On
that's
the
gonna
two
require
cases.
her, that's gonna require her to have to leave treatment.
Well, if she has to, she has to.
Ms. Williams had a choice to abide by the agreement of the state and do 3 days of sanction and then be allowed to go do her treatment. And she chose not to do her 3 days of sanction and to run around for a month and then go into a treatment facility and not do the 3 day sanction that she was ordered to do by Judge Rickey. So she had a choice and she made a choice, and that choice was a bad choice. And you have to have your consequences. I have to own the consequences of my own choices, and everyone else does too.
So whether she turns herself in, whether the sheriff picks her up, I don't care as long as I'm looking at her in the courthouse Tuesday at 1:30. And if she runs off on us and disappears, well, I think she can guess that she's not doing herself any favors if that happens.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you, sir. We'll be in
All right.
recess on Williams.